Hey students, this is Miss Wendt, and I want to kind of give you some hints and get you started on this assignment here. It's called Amino Acid Sequences and Evolutionary Relationships. Okay, now remember with our amino acids, we spent some time in our DNA unit talking about this, where if we have a set of DNA here, maybe A, C, G, G, C, T, T, A or something. And then remember that we would have a piece of RNA that would match up with it. So A would match up with U, C with G, and so on down the road. Okay, so the green one is our messenger RNA, and that would head out to the ribosome. And the ribosome would match these up in groups of 3 and match up an amino acid to them. And this string of amino acids would build our protein. Okay, so this paper is talking about these amino acids here. Okay, so let's see what this has to do with evolution. Okay. So for our pre-lab here, it says homologous structures, which we looked at last week. So things that have the same like kind of bones, but they have a different job. So like a human arm picks things up, a bird wing is used for flying, a fin is used for swimming, but they're all made of the same general body parts. So that shows that they are related to each other. Okay, now another technique that we're going to learn today is looking at how similar the chemicals are that make up these creatures. So biochemical similarity. And specifically, we're going to look at proteins, which are made by these amino acids that we learned how to make about 2 weeks ago. Okay, and it says by comparing the amino acid sequences and homologous proteins of similar organisms and of diverse organisms. So we're going to look at the pattern of amino acids in things that are similar and different. We can try to find their relationship, how closely things are related, and maybe we can figure out which things are more closely related than others and kind of figure out what happened first in the family tree. Okay, so that's kind of the idea for a lot of what this paper is going to look like. Okay, so we don't need any special materials, but there is a lot of data. So it's really important that we try to do this step by step and we don't skip any parts. All right, so number 1 says examine figure 1, which compares the portions of a hemoglobin molecule. So this is the protein that carries oxygen in your blood, so that's pretty important. And we're going to look at that molecule in humans and 5 other vertebrate animals. So animals that also have a backbone. Okay, so we're looking at just 146 kind of amino acids, but we're not going to look at the whole thing, just part of it. Okay. And that is in figure 1, which is kind of on the next page here. So you can see it goes from number 87 all the way to 101. And the human's on the top row, and I'm going to highlight the human because that's us. That's probably what we're most interested in. Okay. So remember, each one of these amino acids had 3 letters of RNA that coded for it, and that came from 3 letters of DNA. All right, and the animals we're comparing it to would be chimpanzee, gorilla, rhesus monkey, horse, and kangaroo. All right, so number 1 said just look at it, so we've done that. Okay, number 2, in data table 1, so that's going to be a data table on the next page, notice that the abbreviated names of the amino acids in human hemoglobin are printed. So let's go to the next page and find data table number 1. Let's see. Here we go. Data table number 1. And all of those letters for the human is printed. And something to notice, it gets up to 106, but then if you keep going, it says continued, there's a few more on the next page also. All right, so the humans are filled in, but there's dotted lines for all the rest of these. Now, don't panic. We are not filling in all the dotted lines. All right, let's go back to our directions here. Number 3, in the appropriate spaces in data table 1, write the abbreviated name of each amino acid in chimpanzee hemoglobin that is different from the humans. If there are no differences, leave the space blank. So we only want to look at what is different between a human and a chimpanzee. So I'm going to grab a different color highlighter here. Let's see. And I'm going to start here at 87. Those are the same. That whole top row there is the same. Okay, go to the next row. Same. All right, so for this protein, you and a chimpanzee have exactly the same info. We don't have to write anything. Okay, so that's important too. Knowing that everything is the same is just as important as finding something that was a mistake. So we checked out the chimpanzee. Now we have to check out the rest of the animals and finish that data table. Okay. So we're always going to compare it to a human. All right, so let's see. Gorilla to human. Well, if a chimpanzee is the same, as long as all 3 are the same, we're good. So I'm kind of putting little dots on everything that looks the same. So it looks like a human. Oops. Here's one right here. Oh, that didn't work. Let me try. The pitfalls of live TV. All right, highlighter. That one's different. All right, if we keep going, it looks like everything else is the same, but we found our first difference. At 104, a gorilla has the amino acid LYS. So I'm going to go down to my data table. 104. And on a gorilla, we had LES? I don't think that's right. LYS. LYS. Okay, but everything else on those lines are the same. Now, I'm going to leave you to kind of check the other ones out. And it kind of stands to reason that all of these guys here are all primates. Okay, so primates are a family of animals. Includes monkeys and gorillas and humans. So they are going to have a lot more in common maybe than the horse and the kangaroo. Okay, but you can kind of check that out as you're working on things. So go ahead and fill in this table, and then you'll be